everybody, it's your Coach Matt here again, and today is an important day for me because it marks 5 months since I had my shoulder surgery. And for those of you that haven't been following my blog, it was a pretty extensive procedure. I had 2 tears in my labrum, so one above, one below, which was massive. So they had to clean out all of the scar tissue and then actually bring it back in. I don't know if I've said this before in the surgery description, but my surgeon actually said my shoulder would fall out of place during surgery. So he had to secure it extra tight, and he warned me that it was going to be pretty rough coming back. In addition to that, I had a completely severed rotator cuff. So what happened was, when I fell, it snapped and retracted underneath my shoulder blade. So pretty gruesome. So during surgery, they had to pull it back and around and pin it to the shoulder. So it's like taking a rubber band, cutting a section out of it, and then making it stretch the same distance it used to. Just takes a lot of time. And then on top of that, I had bone spurs underneath, what they had to be shaved down and smoothed out. And part of the damage was due to years of pitching, because as you know, I'm an avid baseball player. Hope to get back on it and play in my Sunday league again, but we'll see what happens. I was originally told it'd be 6 months on the good end, 12 months on the bad. And then when he opened me up, he said, look closer to a year. Well, 5 months, and I'm doing a lot more than anyone ever thought I would. I can't quite go straight up, and actually, you can see it doesn't go straight up yet, but it's a lot better than it was. My flexibility's gotten better. I'm able to get kind of behind my back. I feel pretty much normal in most of what I do. Very weak in certain areas. I mean, I'm lifting things like 3 and 5 pounds. I haven't been cleared to do other workouts. So I am still able to work out with modified moves. Remember, if you hurt your upper body, you can always work your lower body, stay in shape. But I'll tell you, those first few months, even before my surgery when I was so limited, and then following surgery because I was so weak and I was in so much pain, I was in a horrible place to help people because I couldn't help myself. And I feel really bad about that because I know I wasn't there for a lot of you guys that I do support. And then for those people that were considering having me help them and I just wasn't there to reach out and be there, I'm sorry. I was in a dark place for myself, and my self-esteem and confidence was really low. I gained a lot of weight. But I dedicated myself once I felt like I could push it a little bit, and I got clearance from my surgeon and physical therapist. I'm in the second half starting tomorrow of the T25 going into the beta phase. I have a challenge group going right now and we're all pushing each other, doing great. So that's been a really positive experience for me, so much to the fact, and I have to thank my challenge group members because that fire's back in me now. I feel like I'm ready to go back with my business and help the people that I've been helping and even beyond that, because that's really why I got into Beachbody coaching in the first place. But for those of you that have been through surgery, you know I've never really been through something this complex before, and it was a grueling process, and it still has a long way to go, but here's what needed to be taken care of first, and I feel that passion back built up in me, and so I'm looking forward to a great run. If you look back in some of my blogs, you can see the progress that was made and the little things that I was working on. The last couple movements that I want to do, now you can see me, I've moved back, is coming across the body. This is very limited, so I'm working on motions coming across because that's all the stretching of right here. And then behind the back, which this was unheard of before. So I am so happy that I can do this now and even put my hands together behind my back. That was unthinkable before. In fact, when I did my first measurements, the farthest I could stretch out was -10 degrees. And now I can come all the way out, and I measured at over 45 degrees just the other day. So little by little, bit by bit, I'm pushing it as much as I can without causing damage, and I'm reaching out to people. So for those of you that have had either surgery like mine or going to have surgery, or on any other ligament, tendon, whatever you have coming up, if you need help, support, I know what you're going to go through, or I know what you're going through right now, and how hard it is to keep that mental frame of mind positive. I thought I was keeping it as positive as I could be. I always knew I was going to get there, but I would get frustrated. But I needed to take care of myself before I really could be in the right frame of mind to help others get through their issues. And having gone through this, I actually think is a blessing, because I know the struggles that other people have. A lot of people think when I started my Beachbody business, they're like, you've always been in shape. Well, that's not true. Go back and look at my story. Look at my wife's story. We were in a far worse place, maybe not physically with strength, but emotionally, we didn't like who we were, and it affected the way we treated each other. I was almost 210 pounds. I got all the way down, and I felt better than ever, and that's what got me into coaching. I was like, you know what? I want to help people get the same results that I had, and I'm back to feeling like that again. So if you have something coming up and you need somebody to help guide you through, even if it's not with a Beachbody workout, it's just about trying to do the most you can to get to feeling like yourself again. Because it sucks to feel like somebody that you're not, or expect your body to do something that it's always been able to do, and now you just don't have that ability. I know what it feels like. So if you're getting ready for surgery, or you're recovering from one and you don't know who to turn to, don't hesitate to contact me. I know where you're going. I know how to get you there. I feel like I'm in a good place, and I'd love to get you in that place too. If you want to get in great shape, I'm happy to help you, regardless if you have a program of mine or not. If you are interested in a program, jump on one of my challenge groups. I've got one coming up soon. We're gonna, after the completion of the T25 challenge, we're gonna do P90X3. So anybody interested in that, contact me. I'll be happy to talk to you soon. All right, take care.